Hey guys, welcome back to Jake's RC Addiction. Again, you can see the Maxx is here up on the workbench, and I've got my hubs and my metal axles for this beautiful truck. So, how I'm going to start this out is I'm going to take off all four wheels, and then once I get all four wheels off, I'll come back. So just hold tight, guys. I will be right back. Okay, so now that I got that done, I'm going to take off all these hubs and then drop the pins out. I suggest when you do this, guys, grab a flat blade screwdriver very carefully. You might need a little bit thinner one. Should pop just like that. Simple enough. I'm going to finish that off quick. Alright guys, so since I got everything else off, I'm going to focus on the front of the truck first now. And I'm going to start by pulling out these 4 bolts. You will also have to remove these top screws of the bumper. So now that I did that, guys, pulled the screw out of here, that little plastic cap popped off, and then I took the 2 pins out, and the arms will drop to the side, and then you can easily access these 2 bolts here to get the axles off. After that, guys, your axles will just easily pull off once you remove those screws, and then you can pull them right out, and then I'll show you what to do with the next axles. We're going to go ahead and open up the package. You'll get the axles, you'll get some bolts for the cups, and you'll get new bearings, which is very nice. After I get my end bearings in the 2 drives, I like to then do the drive cups. Make sure you use your new bolts with these. Don't use the old bolts. If you want, you can add some Loctite, but Traxxas does add some to them for you, so you don't need to. And then just make sure you're throwing it in straight. And then for this step, I like to use an automatic wrench since you're going to it's a lot harder to strip things than big things. Make sure you do not strip these in case of a diff failure. You may need to remove them. So there you go, once you fit it tight, that's all you need. And then after I do that, I will just free spin them, make sure they're not catching on anything, and they look good to go. So now the next step that I like to do, grab out one of my drive axles, and you guys got to be careful because this pin will fall out. So then what I do is take this, and I got to be careful when you do this because sometimes I don't like to slide right on. That one went on pretty nice. Oh crap, that's right. Okay, push this bearing in here. That's where I had issues before. So guys, I put my bearings into my hubs first. And just be careful when you slide your axle in. Make sure you are not knocking the bearing. Make sure your pin is not falling out. You should push right in just like that. And then slide that axle into place. Grab your pins. And then you can put the left side back in to hold it all together. So there we go, the one side's in. Now your other side, you have to kind of do the same thing. There we go. Those actually went in very nice, guys. Usually they don't go in that nice. So now we'll do the same process for this side. You guys seen how that side, the axle slid right in. Now this side's giving me some trouble. Take my tool. So there we go, we are fully in on that side. Go ahead and drop that axle back into place. Grab your pin. Throw it on. From here, guys, I suggest you put this cover back on right away. Oh no, sorry. You gotta put back on the pin holder. That's what they call these. Actually, I think it's a pivot block or something like that, but I call them pin holders because that's what they do. They hold the pins in place. And keep in mind that's plastic, so you don't want to strip it. Same with when you put this piece on, everything underneath it is going to be plastic. Do not strip it. The nice thing about this Traxxas is everything really falls back into place nice. Once I feel it start to grab on the plastic like that, I love it. So guys, now basically on the back side, you're just going to repeat the process of the front. So you got 2 screws here on top and the back. You're going to have to remove it from the truck over. And you're going to have the 4 on the top again. And just be careful of your screws, guys. I got a couple keep overhead, but I should probably put it down here. One of these cups that makes it really easy to not lose screws until you drop them from above. So then you go ahead and you pull off this back plastic piece. And you're again going to have another thing that retains the pins. Throw that to the side of that cup also. And now you can do it side by side again, and your pins will just drop out. Now with the back side, same thing. You're gonna have really easy pin access here, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove the back end, or all the rear axles, and then I'll be back. So guys, basically now I'll just repeat the process, just like up front. Put this side on first. Grab my screw. The really nice thing about the Maxx version 2, guys, is that it already comes with the Widemaxx kit. So usually when I'm doing this step, I will be doing the Widemaxx kit too. And it's nice with this kit that I don't have to do that step because I absolutely hate doing the arms. If I'm being honest, I'd rather do this than the arms. Just because all the bolts and stuff that are dull with the arms and doing the shocks, and I think this is a lot easier, so it's great to Traxxas to do that with this truck. I'm gonna drive those in there, and then once again I'll just do a check to make sure my axles are fully free moving. And they are, so we're good to go there. I'll go ahead and drop in this side. head. And I will throw that pin back through. There's that, easy peasy. Same thing on the other side. There we go. And now you're going to put the pin back in. And then now guys, simple, easy peasy. Just throw back on the cover. This is going to be your shortest screws. Ooh, almost made a mistake, guys. Before you put on the cover, don't forget to put on your pin retainer. Put on your pin retainer first, otherwise you'll be taking it all apart again. That's why I try to keep my parts grouped together. Even if something like that happens, I see it, and I fix it. So there we go. Pin retainer's back on now. Now you can put back on your plastic cover. Alright guys, so there we go. We got metal axles now. Don't forget to put in your two top screws though. Here. It also helps guys if you rub your tip of your tool, nothing dirty. Against the magnet, because it will magnetize it for quite a while, and then you don't have to worry about when you're going to put bolts in and stuff. So there we go guys, screws are all back in. Now the next thing to do is put on the hubs, and I'm going to show you guys really quick how to do that step also. So this one's actually lined up perfect to do it. So I ordered my hubs on eBay. I wanted green, but I just ended up getting blue. Really cheap stuff in green. I like blue. It's just I wanted to kind of try to do it cheaply, if I'm being honest. So that's the way I ended up doing it. These are gonna slide. You're gonna slide this blue part right over. Find where that pin goes through. Make sure that pin is even on both sides. Then you're going to grab your 2mm tool. And you're just going to be careful about this next part. You're going to take this, put it on the end, and this already has a dab of Loctite on it too, so you don't need to worry about it. I usually tighten these until it starts to spin in my hand, and I've never had an issue with one coming out. It's a personal deal guys, but that is it. I'm going to throw the rest of those on, and then we'll come back and talk about it. So there we go guys. I got it all together. I just don't have the wheels on it yet. I'm going to wait to put the wheels on it yet, because I haven't decided yet if I'm going to do stock wheels. That will be coming up soon. This thing is an absolute beauty. The way it's sitting right now. I do have a RPM ESC cage coming for this ESC that should mount in here good. Make that ESC a lot more safe before I run it. I think that's all I got for you guys today. But guys, if you don't have the aluminum axles, think about getting them, or the steel axles, sorry. Think about getting them, because it's a much needed upgrade for this truck. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. A giveaway will be coming soon. And I'm thinking either giving away a Traxxas Maxx axles, or like a nice servo and a servo mount, or something like that. I just haven't decided yet. So as soon as I know guys, I will let you know.